Title: Greta Thunberg's Déjà Vu Moment, Booted from Protest. Again. TLDR, Greta Thunberg, the climate superheroine, finds herself kicked out of a protest, again. The reason? A familiar one, not playing by the police rules. A hot summer's day in the picturesque city of Malmö, and there we have Greta Thunberg, the iconic 20-year-old climate warrior, amidst a buzzing crowd chanting for a greener planet. Everything seemed as per usual for a climate protest until, oops, the police decided Greta's party needed to end early. So, what went down? Well, word on the street, and by street, we mean the official local court documents, is that earlier in the day, our climate protagonist was handed a fine. Why? Well, she kinda sorta went against a police order during a protest last month. Kind of like eating a cookie right after you've been told not to. But Greta, being Greta, had a thing or two to say during her court cameo. While she did admit to going a little rogue and not quite sticking to the police script, she also made it clear she wasn't feeling guilty about it. In her eyes, the planet's future called, and she had to answer. But, you might wonder, why's everyone making such a big deal about Greta's actions? If you've been under a rock, or maybe an iceberg before they all melt away, Greta Thunberg ain't your typical 20-year-old. This fierce young woman has been front and center, shaking things up, making adults, including some world leaders, squirm in their seats with her passionate calls to action. From her legendary solo protests outside the Swedish parliament to making headlines globally, Greta's on a mission, and she's not about to let anyone stand in her way. With that being said, it's moments like these that give everyone something to talk about over their morning coffee. Was Greta right in standing her ground, even when the authorities waved their no-no finger? Or should there be lines that even the most passionate of activists shouldn't cross? Question to ponder: in the fight for a greater cause, where do we draw the line between passion and breaking the rules? Disclaimer: this article does not provide recommendations or endorse any particular stance. It is for informational purposes only, and all views should be taken as opinion, not advice.